All right, I was trying to film it, but I wasn't able to do it all by myself, so I had to hire the neighbor, and we just brought it up here. I was trying not to damage my stairwell, just like I was fighting with this. It took forever. I was not able to pull this thing up the stairs by myself, so I hired the neighbor. He helped me carry it up here for the first test fit, and there it is. This is really exciting. I was trying to read the manuals and everything to figure out where the landing and placement of all this is going to end up being, and I'm much more of a visual learner. And having this here in person makes it a lot easier to visualize exactly where everything's going to go. And as you can see here, that hole does not line up with that hole. That is much higher. So we're going to have to end up notching this out. So to account for that, I'm actually going to sister an extra 2x6 right here across this, going across here to the wall. Before we notch it out, we're going to take a big old notch out of the top of that, just so we can get everything to fit together and then run to here. But that kind of gives me a good idea of like, hey, this upper drain is on this side of the support while the lower drain is on that side of the support. And it's going to be a tight fit, but also gives me an idea of, hey, I need to fur out this wall. So I'll probably end up pulling that board out and get a bigger one that fills the gap so that I can throw something up there. Or maybe I'll just do something from down here all the way up to the top to create some support to be able to do a wall from here all the way up rather than just halfway up like the previous owner did. Oh man, having it here in person is so exciting. But now that I got an idea of what's going on and whatnot, I'm going to pull this guy back out. And we're going to throw that sister stud in here and start boring a hole for that. Maybe I should mark that before I do so that I can just do it all in one go rather than having to come back. That's what we're going to do right now. Just deburring it on the inside and the outside of the edges. There's nails in here. Each one of those has a nail. Oh no, I can't use a Forstner bit here. that's stressful because this is the longest piece and that's going to be what I have left to do any repairs or anything. All right, well, let's cut it. Ta-da! All right, after ruining my brand new Forstner bed I spent all that money on nails in the wall, I went and got a metal rated drill bit here. Got the Milwaukee Bulldozer with a lifetime tooth warranty. If the teeth break off, they say they'll replace it. Whoa! All right, let's see if we can drill a hole this time, huh? Starting a fire. Jeez, these teeth are just getting all full of crap, so you gotta come and pull it out, clean it. Good gravy. There's a hole. One down, one to go. Beautimous. Try 31 and a half. We can always cut off more. Perfect. Throw our level on. It's going to be way steeper than we need. Yeah, look at that. That bubble is way over there. That's fine. More suction to you. Alrighty, I think that should do it. That is the dry fitting at the end of day 8 / we're not going to call it day 9 because I spent maybe an hour on it on day 9. Yeah, we've got this guy all plumbed out with our P-trap from the tub. We got that going. We plumbed out our faucet here. We got our toilet here. We got some figuring to do with that because that is up higher than we want, obviously. But I know with that elbow, we can cut that down. There's still gonna be some figuring around that. So hopefully that's not gonna be a big thing. We're gonna add some thickness in here. I did take a notch out of this because over here on that actually will stick out into the room, which is right where that is. And I use that to have some proper support for the tub here on that beam so that we know that we're perfectly level across. Having this tub in here in person is just so exciting. Like, I don't know how to put it quite into words how great it feels to have like the tub itself in for the first test fit. I know I'm going to pull it in and out a whole bunch of times in the meantime, but just like the first time having it in place feels like some big strides. So that is the end of this video. Come back soon for what will be day 9, and we'll hopefully be gluing this up. I'm gonna do some research. I'm gonna jump into it's called the Bathroom Remodel Teacher's Classroom. This guy called the Bathroom Remodel Teacher. He has a whole classroom online. He has a separate website where you can go sign up for his classes, and I'm gonna check out and make sure that this is where I want everything to be, and then make sure I don't need to do any other steps before doing my glue up for this. I'm probably gonna start running the PEX. Gonna have that run. We're gonna put a T in here for the tub, a T in here for the cold water for there, and then come over here to stub out for our faucets. So, got pretty much everything in place for our dry fit on the drain system. This feels good. This feels really good, you guys. And we'll see you guys in the next one.